These are the highlights from the virtual USA Flying Club event on Sunday, the 8th of January. It was supposed to be the Tahoe 200, in which we were supposed to fly circuits around the perimeter of Lake Tahoe. Each circuit was about 50 nautical miles, and we were supposed to fly four circuits in total to cover a total of 200 miles. And it was already Monday for me over here in Pakistan. So I was early and I had to leave early because of work. So I only did one circuit and I did it before the briefing. And by the time I was ending my circuit, the briefing started. So for me, it was the Tahoe 50 actually. And one more thing, I forgot to turn on the microphone in my shadow play recording. So I'm sorry for that because I was recording the Uncharted videos before this, and I usually keep my microphone off in those videos.
Don't sing, 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 don't sing.
Lake Tahoe traffic, Twin Commander, November 1253 Charlie, 25 miles to the north, direct to Cuyo for the RNAV runway 18, Lake Tahoe.
Don't sing, don't sing, don't sing, don't sing, don't sing, don't sing.
Chuck. Good evening. Oh my god, I think it worked.
Lake Tahoe traffic, Twin Commander 53 Charlie is 3 miles from the final approach fix, RNAV 18, full stop landing, Lake Tahoe.
Welcome everyone. Slide on in. Make sure you guys are filing VFR flight plans just to and from South Lake Tahoe, please. Briefing should start in about 8 minutes.
Lake Tahoe traffic, Twin Commander 53 Charlie, turning a short final 18 full stop, Lake Tahoe. Lake Tahoe traffic, Twin Commander 53 Charlie, clear of active runway, Lake Tahoe.
Briefing starts in about 2 minutes, guys. Again, if you're just strolling on in, welcome. Make sure you file in VFR flight plans once you get loaded up on the VATSIM network from KTVL to KTVL.
Mic check.
Loud and clear. All right, I'm showing 7:30 on the East Coast, so we're going to get started. First and foremost, as always, thanks for coming in today, everybody. Appreciate you being here. Welcome to the Tahoe 200. Real simple event tonight. There's nothing too crazy. It's just a silly little idea that I had. We're all going to take off of runway 18. We're going to be using runway 18 at South Lake Tahoe tonight. We're all going to take off runway 18, make a left downwind departure, head north to the lake, and we're just going to hang pretty much to the right side of the lake. So northbound, you're going to be on the east side of the lake, and then when you roll around southbound, you'll be on the west side of the lake, flying counterclockwise, making left turns. The lake is about 50 miles, roughly, for its circumference, or whatever you want to call it. So 4 laps around the lake will give you 200 miles. So at the end of your 4th lap, you can then return for a full stop landing at South Lake Tahoe Airport. Now, of course, you do have the other airports around the area. If for whatever reason you have to use the restroom or you just want to make a pit stop, you're more than welcome to stop there. Just be aware, obviously, of the terrain. If you do plan on going to Reno or Truckee, make sure you are aware that those are Class Delta airports. There is currently no ATC online for them, but just be aware of it. If you do plan on stopping there and ATC does come online, just be aware of that. So if you're looking at my screen, the Sky Vector map here, it's pretty straightforward. Like I said, we're going to depart off of 18. We're going to make a left downwind departure, just head up north over the town of South Lake Tahoe. We're going to hug the outside of the lake and fly it in a big circle. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. On the 4th time around, you can enter a right base for runway 18 to land on 18. So there's no reason to do a downward or anything crazy. We'll just all make, when we're done with our 4th lap, we'll come in over and pretty much just do a right base over the lake, turn right in to land south on runway 18. The weather looks fine in terms of the visuals, at least. It's VFR, it's 10 and clear, Lake Tahoe, wind variable, 10 and clear, no wind at Maiden, 150 at 7 knots, 10 and clear at Carson City. Up in Reno, it's a little bit overcasty, but it's a high overcast, variable 3. A little bit breezy at Truckee, but the idea is that once you do get up a little bit of altitude, it is probably going to be a little bit breezy, and it might be a little bit bumpy, especially since we're near some mountainous terrain, and in real world, I guess there was some pileups of even some severe turbulence around Reno. So we'll see how good or not good our sims kind of fare with that. But I think live weather is appropriate. I don't see any issues to be had. It definitely looks a lot better now than what it was forecasting earlier. Does anybody, or actually, I guess I should talk about the giveaway. So I do have that temporary, the Tahoe 200 giveaway and attendance channel. Just make sure that when you're done flying that you put your call sign, so your registration, and what time that you arrive back at Lake Tahoe Airport after you completed all 4 laps. So when you're done with the event, after you've completed 4 laps and you've come back to Lake Tahoe and made your full stop, that's when you'll put your information into that giveaway and attendance. That's going to stay open until 11 Eastern, so I'm keeping that open for a nice solid 3.5 hours. I'll do the drawing at 11 Eastern with the names that are in there. If you don't want to be eligible for the drawing, just put no thanks in your message when you have the attendance. Admin are not eligible for the giveaway this evening. I'm sorry to my admin folk, but everyone else will be eligible. It's just a $10 Amazon gift card. It's really technically courtesy of Grant Williams, since I won a bet off of him in a different Discord, so I'm just re-gifting it to you guys for participating tonight. So that's how you can get entered, and that's also how I'm going to be able to keep track of attendance tonight. Does anybody have any questions? All right.
Just want to double check, actually. It says left pattern for 18, so if we're landing on 18, you still wants to do a right base?
Yes, so you just do a right base over the lake and then just shoot straight in for runway 18 from over the lake. There's no reason for us to get all crazy with that tonight, but it is going to be a left downwind departure off of 18 to get up to northbound to go over to the lake.
Makes sense.
Any other questions? All right.
Are we doing any comm spring event?
Yeah, so you're going to be on Unicom 122.8 when you're going in and out of Lake Tahoe Airport. So obviously when we're departing and then also arriving back in, you're going to want to be on Unicom doing your self-annunciations just like you would at any other uncontrolled field. for the event. But once we're over the lake, the only other time you might have to talk to other aircraft is if you think someone's getting too close, or if you, feel uncomfortable with some traffic near you. Then you guys can communicate around the lake as needed. But otherwise, only pretty much departing or arriving out of Lake Tahoe. That's all you're going to need on 122.8 for the VATSIM Unicom.
Well, thank you.
Any other questions? All right. Everybody have fun. Again, this isn't an actual race, even though I've kind of, the title kind of made it seem that way. So it's not a matter of who finishes first is going to win. You're just doing your 4 laps, get it all done, come back and do your full stop. Make sure you get your information in. I'll do the drawing later tonight. So no crashing into each other, no formation flying. It's not that kind of event. All right, guys. Everybody have fun.
Thanks, Mike. Fly safe, everyone.
Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Mike.
Lake Tahoe traffic, Kodiak 124, taxiing 18 via Alpha, Lake Tahoe.
Lake Tahoe traffic, station there, 423 Charlie Lima, ready to taxi to 18. Lake Tahoe traffic.
Lake Tahoe traffic, Twin Beach 11 Bravo, taxiing for departure 18 via Alpha. We'll be following the traffic. Lake Tahoe traffic.
Lake Tahoe traffic, Twin Comanche, Charlie Golf, Golf Romeo Sierra, be taxiing to runway 18 via Alpha, Lake Tahoe traffic.
Lake Tahoe traffic, Kodiak 124, departing runway 18, left downwind departure to the north, Lake Tahoe.
Lake Tahoe traffic, Twin Commander 53 Charlie, radio check.
Loud and clear.